Well, I think we've finally got some direction. I tested the pH out last night, and lo and behold, it was still alkaline, even though we put all that alum or aluminium sulfate. Strictly true, it should be potassium aluminium sulfate or some other sort of multiple of the sulfate. So I put a one of these weeds in, and it didn't collapse, didn't dehydrate. I was pretty amazed. So I thought, well, that's just too good, you know, we might as well try that again. So I think we've got a direction. I'm going to head off in this direction and try it again and find a level that will give us the acidity, and then probably, once we've found that, replace the alum with some kalium or potassium sulfate or potash in that direction. And then with this one today, I'm also, later on this afternoon, since this starting to look good, reasonably good now, they're growing in that one. That's the pure chalk. Well, it's pure chalk plus, so it's basically, it's fibrous cellulose and plaster of Paris or chalk or casting plaster mixed together. Unfortunately, we lost this what do you call it? Fiddlehead. Well, what's the common name? I've forgotten for that now. Whether that's because of the brick, I smashed the brick and something went flying over and hit that, or we got a mouse or something that I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do another one of these today, but it's going to be half chalk and half a ground up superphosphate. So it's going to be like that, but instead of having the cement and the ground up superphosphate, it's going to be chalk and ground up superphosphate. So, anyway, so that will be going off in this direction, and then depending on how it goes, I might end up doing one whatever we get on that end and mix it 50-50 with whatever we get on this end, sort of thing. So we combine the two at the end, sort of thing. That's the idea. So we'll see how we go. Still getting a lot of burn in these combos though, as you can probably see, a lot of burn on some of these things, so, and these ones here. So whether that's phosphorus drawdown in a way, I don't know as yet, but I don't quite like the really dark black look on some of those things there. So I do like the nice red coloration we're getting on here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm using the fern as a substitute for Bonata, because Bonata always seems to grow with that coral fern. So I'm using a fern as a substitute basically for Bonata, because wherever we find Bonata out in the wild at Cleveland and that, we have the coral fern, and I think people in Victoria have also said the same. I've forgotten his name now. He came to South Australia about 10 or 12 years ago, 2005 I think. He mentioned one of the bulletins recently that they've sort of made the connection as well. It seems to, well, they've made the connection. I don't know if it's as well. I mean, Donnie and I made videos and mentioned the coral fern in the past, which are up online. You can see dates stamped and everything. So anyway, so we'll see how we go. But I still like the look of these. Not just the look of the grey soil, but the fact that it's growing in basically cement. Cement and cement and paper mache in a way, or fibrous paper mache. So today what I've decided to do, I bought another bag of this, bought another bag of cat litter. Apparently it's an Aussie made product, proudly Aussie made. Well, when they say proudly Aussie made, they mean just proudly made in Oz. It's not actually an Aussie invention, it's an overseas invention they're just making in Australia. I don't know. I think they need to make that label a little bit clearer. So I made up a batch. I've pulled out one part here, and I've got one part of cement, as you can see. And I'm just going to set up the tripod here. And it's going to be a little bit of a long clip, I think. So I think we've got some direction. We'll see how we. This seems to be pretty amazing, because I've calculated I've calculated that so if I put my container here, make sure we've got something in shot. We got something in shot? No, not quite. Okay. So we take our newspaper cellulose, and we're going to do our usual thing. Mix in 1 part of cement. Yes, it's another slow morning today. Apparently the reason it was so cold yesterday, we had 1 degree at Mount Lofty, and they said even though I looked up, Adelaide temperature was 10 degrees, the chill factor was 8. Of course, then I'm up in the foothills, so take off 2 degrees, so the 10 would have been 8, and then the chill factor would have been. I was actually having a feeling of 6 degrees up here, so, apparently anyway. So yeah, it was really cold overnight as well. So anyway, I'm just going to get my bucket. Do the usual thing of putting in 1 part of water, or 1 litre of water, because these are all 1 litre containers. I'm probably reminding people who haven't come into the channel lights or thing. Okay, so this is now going to be ultra alkaline. Now I calculate roughly we added about 1/4 of a litre of alum yesterday, and even though they got it down to 4, it didn't stay at 4. It's gone back up alkaline again. So what I'm going to do today, this is going to seem outlandish, because basically, aren't we just basically adding salt? A type of salt. It's not a true strict salt like chloride, iodide, fluoride, bromide, chloride, iodide. It's a salting croak. Anyway, sulfatic. A sort of a mineral acid, basically. Put it that way. So anyway. So in other words, a sulfate, a phosphate, a chlorate. Anyway, we're getting there slowly. Yeah, it's slow, as I say, it's still a slow. Okay. Okay. So there we go. Basically added out a little water. Okay, now the next dramatic step is we're going to take our alum here. How far are we in shot now? Maybe I need to take it around here a bit. I'll take it down a bit because there might be a colour change, you never know. We thought we observed a little bit of a colour change, because as I said yesterday, if you add urea to this, it goes quite green. So I think if you added urea to cement, so I think. But what we're going to do, take our container here. We're going to take our aluminium sulphur here. And we're probably going to try and give ourselves 1 part of alum, which seems absolutely outlandish. But then this is only 4 times greater than the stuff basically 4 times greater than the amount I gave last night, which was only pH 4, wasn't even down to the pH of peat. So it'd be interesting to see what this is. So if it's like orange or something, pH of 2, does it come back up to 3 or something, you know? So does this stick, so does the cement link into the fibres, does the cement link into the fibres of the newspaper, say yes, and then does this stick to the cement in a weird sort of, I want to get it as accurate as I can, right? And then if this works, we'll do the same with potash, but then this should be more acidic than potash, but then again, we may discover something when we put the potash on the cement. We might find it's actually more acidic when we think it shouldn't be. Anyway, here we go, fellas. Let's have a go. Let's have a try. I like tries. So we'll see how we go. Oh, I got that funny feeling. Sort of almost went rubbery then. I thought so. Look at that. Look at that swelling. There obviously is a lot of carbonate. Yep, a lot of carbonate in. Yeah, look at that, fellas. Well, there you go. We've discovered something. So is the carbonate in the cement, or is the carbonate in the alum, because they're not giving us, proper alum? So in other words, now, in other words, what we're saying is it's only going to work because we got rid of the bad stuff. So that's a good question. Well, the fact that they make Portland cement from dolomite limestone, it's more likely to be in the cement, surely. But then again, aren't they supposed to drive off the carbon dioxide in the calcining process? Isn't it calcine to get rid of that? Maybe it's not quite as efficient as they purport it to be. Wow, that's certainly a lot of, unless they, of course,